Gina Jennings, presenting problem, difficulty keeping up with studies, received a D in a recent exam and is having difficulties with other assignments in classes. Hello Gina, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm not too bad, not too bad. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
So Gina, how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Jennings.
Jennings? Okay, so how do you spell that? Jenninings.
NGS. Yeah,
Okay.
make sure you make that a J because a lot of people always put a G even though I tell them it's a J.
Oh, really? Yes, I know. Even with my last name, everybody always screws it up, and
And what's your last name again?
my last name is Barba.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for others to pronounce as well, so I want to make sure that I know how to say your name properly before we begin.
Okay.
Well, first off, I would like to welcome you to the Student Counseling Center. My name is Antonio Barba, like I said, and I'm the social worker that will be working with you today. Before I get to know a little bit about you, I'd like to do a little introducing of myself. I am a recent graduate of the University of Windsor. I am from Canada. I completed my bachelor's degree there.
From Canada.
Yeah,
Wow.
from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been there before?
I have a couple of times. When I was younger, my parents, we would take a little trip over to Toronto.
Oh yeah, Toronto's very beautiful.
And then some of me and my friends, we went over there. We weren't supposed to go, but we went when I was probably about 14.
Toronto's a very beautiful city, actually. If you, I've been there many times, and every time I go, it's just even more amazing than it was
Like
before.
it.
Yeah, I really do like it a lot. So I'm actually from Windsor, which is a little far from Toronto. It's about 3 hours away. So like I said, my degree is from the University of Windsor.
Okay.
Yes, and I did do an internship for my bachelor's degree at a school in Windsor. So I do have some significant experience working with students and, measuring their success and trying to get them to succeed in their studies. Academic studies is very important. So, Gina, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask?
No, not really. I just want to get this over with.
Really?
Tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I am.
Did you have a long day today?
I did.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Oh,
I
okay.
sure did, and I didn't even want to come do this counseling thing, but my mom said I had to, and then we talked about it for a little while, and I just figured, well, I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, well, I'm really glad that you're taking the initiative to come see us, and I really hope that we can work something out together to get you make you academically successful.
Yeah, me too, because I don't want to keep doing this.
Right. Well, Gina, like the nature of this program really is to work with students on a one-on-one level. Academic success is important to us, and we see countless students every day, and we just really strive to get them to make a difference in their academic studies. So I would just like to remind you that everything that you share within this room is confidential. It will remain confidential always. Okay?
Okay, so that means you're not going to tell anybody anything we talk about?
No, nothing at all.
Because the last time I had to see a counselor, the lady, she went and told my mama some things, and she wasn't supposed to discuss it with her. So I just want to make sure you said it's going to be confidential. So
Right, right. Well, I do want to really, that's very important. With me, confidentiality is important. It's one of my key values that I professionally keep to myself, and I just really want you to know that whatever you share within these walls of this room, they will not leave it at all. And if there's at any time at all that you feel uncomfortable with me, like regarding a certain topic, or you don't feel comfortable sharing something with me, just feel free to let me know. Okay, I don't want you to be shy. Okay, Gina?
all right.
Okay, so let's get started here. Let me just grab my notes. So, Gina, can you tell me how old you are?
I'm 16.
You're 16 years old? Wow. 16 already? Wow.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a long time to get here, but yeah, I'm 16 now.
Wow, I know.
Yeah.
Doesn't it time just go by so fast?
Yeah, it does, and I'm ready to start driving. I'm supposed to start driver's ed this school year.
Wow. Oh, driver's ed. Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I was just gonna ask you if you were if you had your driver's license or if you got your permit yet, or
No, I don't have neither one, but I still drive.
you still do drive, and that's okay with your parents?
Well, not really, because they don't know.
Oh, really? Okay, Gina.
Well, they know I can drive, but they don't know that I do drive without
Right.
them being in the
I
car.
understand.
So,
Well, hopefully when you go to driver's ed, you'll learn more responsibility with driving and
oh,
you
I'm a
know
good driver now. I
yeah.
really am. I just have to get my permit. That's all.
y-
But I'm really an excellent driver.
It seems like yesterday that I went to driver's ed actually. So I applaud you for taking the initiative to go to driver's ed, even though you still feel like you know how to drive. That's really
Yeah.
good. Good for you, Gina.
Thank you. Yeah, one of my teachers told me I should just go ahead and take driver's training because um, he saw me and some friends one night when we were out driving.
Yeah. Oh wow. So he saw you guys, and what ended up
And
happening?
he just told us that he was going to call our parents and we had to take the car back. But he did let us slide that night.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't call, but he followed us to the house to make sure we got the car back safely. So everything worked out fine. So I kind of learned a little bit from that, just knowing that we can't get caught and we may
Right.
get in trouble. So
Right.
he did let us slide that night. So I'm just really grateful for that because I could have been in a world of trouble.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
definitely. And I like I said, I'm very sure that once you take your driver's ed class, you will learn more about the responsibilities of what it takes to be behind the wheel. And I'm sure, even though it might be a little bit long or you might find it a little boring, I'm sure you might get a lot out of it.
Yeah, well, I'm smart with driving already, so, but I just have to take it just because I have to get that piece of paper.
Exactly, exactly. So, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, Gina? So, you said you're 16, you're living at home with your parents?
Yeah, I live at home with my parents. I have two brothers, three sisters.
Okay,
I go to Northwestern High School.
okay.
I have a dance class, and I really enjoy my dance class. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
We get to perform at different schools. It's like your name is up in lights, and so it's very exciting. I do like that. I enjoy my dance class.
Now, did you always go to Northwestern High School?
Yes, that's the high school I've attended from the beginning, from ninth grade.
Okay, okay. Um, how do you find your experiences in school? Are you enjoying high school? Is it a little stressful for you? How do you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. This year, I guess, is a little bit more stressful. I kind of thought it was going to be more fun because I just met more people and I got more friends now. But really, my one of my teachers, my counselor, was talking to me about my classes and my grades dropping and falling behind. But I think I'm still doing pretty good. It's just the teachers that just be acting crazy sometimes. I feel like I'm still smart in all my classes, but
Right,
I just may not finish all my work in time. I
right.
just don't finish everything. So,
Well, what are some of the classes that you're taking in school right now?
well, I have math,
Okay.
English. Uh, I got econ. Um, world history, and I'm gonna tell you, econ and world history, I'm really having a problem with.
Really? How
Yeah,
come? How come
so
you're having a
I don't
problem
know.
with
I
it?
just can't keep up with what they talking about. It's just like it ain't interesting, really.
It's not you don't find it
No, I
interesting?
really don't. I don't. But since my counselor and me have been talking, and since I have to go through this program with you, I'm gonna try to just make it work, and I'm gonna try to study a little harder, I guess.
That's actually what I wanted to suggest with you, and we can definitely discuss some goals to achieving academic success later on. And I wanted you to focus more on these classes that you're sharing with me. You're telling me that basically some of them you're finding a lot difficult. You're finding them a lot more difficult, right?
Yeah.
Are you finding them more difficult this year than last year?
Well, really I am, but this is my first year taking econ and world history, but I've never really had problems with like my English classes.
Okay.
So my counselor seems to think that I should be doing better with econ and history. I don't know. I guess just because I just don't like it.
Well, Gina, if you could just specifically think about, I can even give you a minute to think about it. What exactly is happening in your econ class, in your world history class that you feel is causing you struggle, is causing you struggles?
Um, mm, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Sometimes I might be tired some days in class. I don't
Hmm.
know. I just don't feel like listening. It just, like I said, it's just not interesting.